What's going on, everybody? I hate to tell you guys this, but unlike normal, Clamp will not be joining us today. Instead, he sent me. And for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Clamp's diabolical other half. Yeah, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. There's many different things you can call me. Your mom's favorite child, teacher's petter, but let's just make it easy. Anytime you see these shades on, it's not Clamp, it's RJ. So, I'm sure most of you are wondering why I'm here today instead of Clamp, and it is pretty simple. We're gonna be roasting the hell out of everybody's favorite Blue Lock YouTuber, Mr. Clamp himself, because goddamn, his top 10 is a little bit outdated, and it's really pissing me off. And don't get me wrong, I see your guys' comments. I know you guys want to see another top 10. I'm active in the Discord, kind of, but seriously, even though it's only been about 2 months since this video dropped, it is severely out of date and I need to fix it right now. Another thing you guys may not know about me, Broly actually likes me more. As you can see, he's joining us today. Say hi, Bo. Hi, guys. Anyways, I'm not trying to waste your guys' time anymore. Let's get straight into the hating, debating, and instigating and debunk the hell out of this top 10. But before we get into it, because it's kind of a ritual for every single one of my videos at this point, I have to thank you guys for 8,000 subscribers. Truly, like, you guys are insane, and I'm pretty sure I'm about to hit 9,000 soon by the time this video drops. I might have already hit it if I'm lucky, but who knows. Anyways, thank you guys all so much. We are on the road to 10K, as you guys know. I appreciate all the support that I've gotten on the channel so far, and please, please, please keep it coming, because the grind doesn't stop, so why the hell would we? You already know the drill, whatever the Clamp says. Grab your snacks, fill your cups, and I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. Shut your mouths and listen. Take my word as gospel, because if you think Clamp's an egoist, you ain't seen shit. And I'd say enjoy, but I already know you're going to, so shut up and listen. Alright, I cannot say that I religiously watch Clamp's videos, because they're kind of shit. But I do remember this one. I just don't remember what he put, so, you know, might as well get straight into it. Comments down below, as I doubt you'll agree with every placement on this list. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Same intro. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, what? Clamp did that? Wait, wasn't this during Manshine? What a fucking idiot. Putting Rio at 10 during Manshine is, like, wild, in my opinion. Like, I understand if you want to say that Rio's ability didn't really peak until the end of the Manshine game, but that's simply not true. You saw his evolution throughout the entirety of the game, and the skill difference was pretty apparent from the start. Wow, we're not even like 5 seconds into it, and Clamp already took his first L. What a shock. Coming in at the number 10 spot is going to be a tie between the Chameleon Mikage Rio and the King Baro Shoei. Okay, I'm not going to slander that. I understand putting Baro here at number 10. This was before the whole Bachira leak came out, and we haven't seen him since the U20, so this makes sense. At least he got something right, you know? His ability is no secret. On paper, he may be one of the best pure scorers in the series. However, his selfishness and inability to fit in an actual system hinders from becoming the best like he potentially could be. Also, we really haven't seen much of the King since his electric goal in the U20, so there's no doubt that this position is going to change over time as we see him play in another game. I understand to an extent that the same could be said about putting him on even ground with Rio. However, taking the most recent game into account, Rio's evolution in physique and skill combined with the revival of him and Nagi's dynamic duo makes for one of the most dangerous all-around players that we've seen in the manga so far. Yet you put him at 10. You're a clown. While also not excelling at any one skill specifically. That goes completely out the window real fast, as we see his new style of football, at least before him and Nagi decide to come back together, is to set himself up to score with no help from others. Wow, that edit job is wild. Rectify his position on this list. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, Clamp, if you're listening to me right now, which I know you are, your Bachira slander needs to stop. Like, seriously? You put him at number 9 on a top 10 list after we saw his Bachira performance, and then you didn't even put the B shot on your top 10? You had to put it as an honorable mention? You gotta put some respect on the boy's name. Meguru's like that. And his mom's hot. Alright, let's see what justification you got. I feel like I'm making some hate for this, but Bachira cannot be denied. Since going to Spain and training underneath the world's #1 dribbler Levinho, Bachira has managed to create one of the most unique and creative styles in the entire series. One of the best dribbles in the game, elite passing ability, somewhat of a screw loose, and a newfound ego aided Bachira greatly. As we see, he quickly found himself as the starting striker for FC Barca's development team, something even Isagi couldn't do on his own team. Yet you put him at number 9. You see the problem? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. His unpredictability is no doubt a serious threat for anyone he comes up against. He cannot go any higher than number 9 due to his lack of diversity in his play. He can only really use his dribble to get open, and in the presence of greater players, he tends to become more of a side character or an afterthought to the true ace. No hate from the boy, I love him, but until we see him evolve further, he stays at number 9 on this list. Okay, so to quickly just debunk what this absolute moron said. In the face of adversity, at least to overcome egoists who can be seen as greater than himself, such as Rin or Isagi, Bachira doesn't crumble. He goes insane. I mean, this is apparent not only with the monster trance showing in the Bachira game, but just look at the 4v4. He actually changed the entire game because he decided to take control for once, not letting his monster take over. I don't know, I guess I justified it, but I still think that's wrong. Bachira deserves to be much higher than 9. I put Chigiri at 8? Wait, really? Oh, wow, okay, well, hang on, let's see. He's fast as hell. Not gonna lie, that's all there is to it. Now I know there are definitely players who are more skilled, smarter, or flat out just even better than Chigiri. However, as we all know when it comes to speed, there is nobody faster than Chigiri. So I know, just in case someone wants to bring it up, I feel like Loki may be faster, as he's literally called the God Sprinter. Yep. And if PXG ever plays Vanshan City, I can almost predict that they're gonna have tests of speed against each other. And Loki's probably gonna beat him before Chigiri ends up overcoming him or becoming his new rival. And he's gonna get injured. I'm telling you that. He's gonna get injured. Mark my words. I feel could lead to an explosive play at any moment. However, outside the physical improvements gained through his training with Chris Prince, Chigiri is not much more than the speedster of Blue Lock. And that's not slander. I think Chigiri will be one of the best in the world by the end of the series, as he's been heavily showcased in the entire show. But until then, he's got to stay at number 8. Okay, that's facts. By the way, I think the audio is a little weird right there because what the hell's Nagi doing there? He did nothing. Nah, Agi there. Nah. That's nah. Nah. Wow, this is wild. This is why I'm just nah. Let's see. I have on this list is the one I was most unsure about. Agi is somewhat of a mystery to the reader. I felt like he needed to be on this list, as he's implied to see Kaiser as somewhat of a rival to himself, even though it seems to be more of a father-daughter relationship. Yeah. Sorry, Agi. He is one of the smartest soccer minds in the entire series, able to break down and thoroughly assess everyone's play styles at a rapid rate. That great, this, though, along with his impressive frame and elegant touch on the ball, and a top-notch jumping ability, I'm not going to lie, make him one of the more formidable That's racially motivated, but whatever. City. Now, moving over to Kunigami, this was a really hard one for me. I love Kunigami, and I wish that I could put him higher. All of the Clownagami haters in my Discord are probably livid that he is on this list. I know they are pissed he's on this list, but we are still yet to see the true fruits of his survival. As the only striker to survive after being sent home from Blue Lock, we see Kunigami emerge almost as a mindless machine with his mindset on nothing but scoring goals. It's kind of cool, but it's also kind of lame in my opinion. We know that the goal of the training was to create a striker with the same physique as Noel Noah, in hopes that it would lead to the birth of a Japanese striker on the same level as the current world's #1. We've seen that he's much more of a fucking unit than he was before, but man's he's huge. Only managed to score when he steals goals. Yeah. Outside of Isagi desperately assisting him just to spite Kaiser, Kunigami hasn't done much more than just be an emo boy since returning to Blue Lock. I hope we can see him turn it around in the future, but for now, 7's a good spot, I think. Nos, he shouldn't even be on the fucking list. Here's the boy. This one's fine. I think this one's fine. Shido was one of the first players we see enter the flow, and when he does, oh boy. Oh, I forgot to put this edit in here. That shit was tough. I forgot about the edit. Shido is probably the best scorer that we've seen thus far. It is said that he plays strictly on instinct, not listening to others, and paying little attention to his teammates, as we see in basically any game he plays in. Also, this man is a legit demon. He be beating the fuck out of people for no reason, and then just smiles about it and spits on them and says, get the fuck up. To Shido, each game isn't 11v11, his team versus their team. It's 1v21, him versus everyone else, and his only purpose in life is to score a goal. So you're probably curious as to why he's only number 6, and that comes down to a few of his downfalls. While Shido may have the skill, confidence, and ability to score a goal all on his own, it's his inability to work with others that keeps him this low. Hell, it wasn't until he paired with the genius Atoshi Sai that Shido's skills were truly able to shine. He admitted this himself to Sai, who I think he's into, but I don't know, man's a little zesty. When he's able to work with others, he is on a completely different level, and potentially could be number 1. Similar to Baro, he's limited by his selfishness, and until he can get over that, he stays at number 6. Okay, I actually don't have a problem with that. Shido at 6 sounds fine. Shido at 6 sounds fine. We haven't seen him since U20. His selfishness definitely diminishes his play, but simply you can't deny how dominant he is, especially when he's a striker. Whoa, what was that edit? I have to put my personal biases aside for a second. I'm not gonna lie, I thought my Nagi bias had him within like the top 4 if I remembered correctly. I mean, not that far off, but still, this is way too high. This is way too high. I love you, man, but this is way too high. because Nagi is my personal favorite character. However, I honestly think 5 is perfect for him. First things first, Nagi probably has the most. The Wii music actually fits very well. He has been shown to possess monstrous skills in the football pitch. The dude literally knows nothing about soccer, and he's still as good as he is. We see Agi and Chris Prince attempt to educate Nagi in hopes that they could base their entire offense around him. That's how good he is right now. So imagine if he 1, had the motivation to train seriously, and 2, gained any sort of soccer IQ. Despite his seemingly limitless potential, Nagi still lacks the work ethic and soccer IQ needed for him to become the clear-cut number 1. Also, we see him seemingly surpass and defeat Isagi when he scored that absolutely insane goal against Bayern Munich. Yet this. To be fair, you can say whatever you want about wherever the hell Nagi should be, but you can't say shit about the 5-shot revolver. That is the best goal in the entire series. I don't give a anybody says. Big Bang Drive's the only competition, but I mean, come on, a bunch of strikers playing defense or 2 Metavision users. Like, let's be honest, which was more impressive? For Nagi. Oh, no. Clamp, what have you done? Oh, no. Oh, this just simply won't do. Reen at 4? Wow, how your mind has changed over time. This is probably going to be one of my hottest takes in the video, but Reen is going to be in at number 4. Some of you may find it absolutely fucking unacceptable that I put a certain egoist above Reen, but come on. If you read the recent chapters, you know it's the truth. No, it's not the truth. What are you saying? You sound stupid. If you read the recent... Keep in mind, this is somewhat of a guess at this point. I wouldn't be shocked in the slightest if Ren is absolutely disgusting when we see him play for PH. No shit, he's already disgusting. Of any other member of Blue Lock in the current time. But we haven't seen him play in a full game since his insane 1v1 against his older brother in the Japan U20 game. Isagi was the one to score, as well as the one who earned Sai's recognition as the future number 1 striker in Japan. While Reen may possess the ability to be the number 1 right now, we sadly won't know for sure until we see him play next. Thus, he comes in at the number 4 spot on this list. That is fucking abysmal. Reen number 4 is ridiculous. Reen should be no lower than 3. He is top 3 undebatably. Okay. Chill. I know it may be a stretch to put Isagi here, but have you not seen the Manshine City game? There's no doubt in my mind that Isagi has managed to evolve at a more rapid pace than anyone else in the series, and yeah, sure, maybe some of this is plot convenient, but when you think about it, it's not like he's just getting better. What I mean is that he's not getting physically faster or stronger as he plays. His physique is admittedly his biggest weakness, and it still holds him back, as we see him relent on in the most recent chapters, even though he gained an almost godly visual prowess. Isagi's true strength is his mind. The perfect mix of football IQ, extreme egoism, and his unmatched ability to break down his opponents allow Isagi to rapidly overcome anyone in his way. He really can't outplay those around him in a one-on-one, and he admits as much, but instead of focusing on his weaknesses, he is constantly striving to find a solution, and this has allowed him to devour damn near everyone in his way. Hell, he even played Chris fucking Prince, the world's number 2. Obviously, this doesn't put him on the same level as Prince, but he was legit the only one who was able to stop his knuckleball. Even Kaiser, whose eyes are even better than Isagi, was unable to stop it. At the end of the day, it shouldn't come as a shock that Isagi is this high on this list. I mean, he is the main character, and the story is rapidly progressing to the point where the players will literally be going pro following the Neo Egoist League. His position could change at any moment, and hell, it could even be wrong right now. But at least to me, Isagi is coming in at the number 3 spot. Okay, you know what? Okay. To be fair, Clamp explained himself pretty freaking well, if I may say so myself. I'm not gonna lie, it was a decent explanation. But simply putting him at number 3 over Reen is unacceptable, completely unacceptable. And at least he did admit that it was pretty unacceptable. So, I mean, we can give him a little bit of a break. But Clamp, you're still a goat Sagi tard. I hope it feels good, you fucking loser. Okay. Wow. Oh, wow. I just got into a debate about this, and wow, that's so fun. Okay, breaking the fourth wall here real quick. How you guys doing? So I low-key got into like a heated debate with somebody recently about Sai versus Kaiser, but I don't think I have ever argued Kaiser versus Sai in like an actual debate, so I'm actually really curious to see what I say here. Oh, sorry, I meant, let's see what this dumbass had to say. Okay, before we get into this, I was a lot more confident in this placement before actually scripting this video, but I'm low-key starting to second guess it. You should. So, instead of going back on it, I'm just going to say that 1 and 2 are interchangeable if you disagree with my final list. Pussy! You're making a top 10, dude, come on. There is no doubt in anybody's mind that Itoshi Sai is one of the best or the best player in the world of Blue Lock. He is the best. As far as U20s go, I'm not getting carried away. He was the first true mystery player we were introduced to, as we see mentions of Blue Lock sparking his interest super early on in the series, leading to the fateful encounter with his brother Reen. The current midfielder for Real Madrid's U20 team, Sai has been regarded as a genius for his entire life. He's won countless awards, he's received probably the most praise out of anyone in the entire story thus far, and hell, if it wasn't for his overwhelming presence in the U20 game, Blue Lock would have wiped out Japan with little to no effort.
Facts.
Sai has one of it.
Facts. And you know what the crazy part is? He wasn't even trying. And if you think he was trying, then you're stupid. And if you think he relied on Shido too much, where was Shido the first half of the game, huh? Your argument's stupid.
If not the best overall kicking form in the entire series, allowing him to pass, shoot, or even handle the ball better than 99% of his opponents. Pair this with an unmatched game sense and visual prowess implied to be on the same level as Kaiser and the current Isagi, and you got yourself one dangerous motherfucker. He is a shit brother still, so at least he ain't perfect.
He's a shit brother.
Oh shit, okay. Well, I mean, we already know who this is, so we might as well get up for the selfie music.
Forgive me, I'm having too much fun with this one.
After rereading, I do believe that he is the best overall player.
Hey, you know what? Never mind. He's safe. He's safe. We're good. He admitted it. Yeah. Round of applause. Let's finish this out.
But I still felt like arguing the number one spot, so let's get straight into it. Like I said, for the number two, I am really second guessing this choice. For anyone who's read up to the point where Kaiser's introduced, you know just how much of a bastard this dude is, and that's no pun intended. A member of the New Gen World 11 and the
dope ass tattoo though.
MC, Kaiser possesses one of the craziest skill sets we've seen thus far. His vision is next level, allowing him to break down the entire field and find the most successful method to scoring in any scenario. He has damn near perfect decision making, and his physical skills are just as impressive. Hell, Isagi literally says that Kaiser plays his ideal version of soccer. It took everything he had to just attempt to devour Kaiser, and even now we still haven't seen him succeed. However, even if
oh, but we did. Oh, but we did. Oh dear God, Clamp, you had no idea what you were in for with this one, man.
Everyone's favorite egoist manages to actually devour that dickhead, there's no way you could say that he's a genuinely better player than him, and that's due to one thing. The world level weapon that Kaiser possesses, Kaiser Impact. The fastest shot swing in the entire world of soccer.
Okay, buddy. Attributing all of Kaiser's success simply to Kaiser Impact is ludicrous in my opinion. That makes absolutely no sense. Why would you say that when it's not even the strongest weapon in his arsenal, in my opinion? Like, come on, Metavision slaps.
Kaiser Impact has to be one of the coolest panels in the entire manga.
Fair.
And the aggressive art style.
Fair. Doesn't make him better though.
He shoots perfectly captures the intensity of his one-of-a-kind shot. Okay, so to quickly address the elephant in the room, reasoning for putting Kaiser over Sai due to 1, the fact that he's the current antag and Sai was already defeated, and 2, he managed to make it as a striker at the elite, almost pro level, a dream Sai had abandoned long ago. There's no doubt in my mind that Kaiser will slowly start to fall down the ranking on this list as we begin to showcase new higher level players and see our protagonist evolve in future arcs. However, I do believe that Kaiser deserves the top spot currently. Hell, even Noah would admit he's in the current spot right now. Like I said earlier, feel free to swap the number 1 and 2 if you'd like, but this is my list, and right now, I'm going to give Kaiser the number 1 spot.
What kind of a lame-ass explanation was that for such a ludicrous take? I understand to an extent that Kaiser being a successful pro striker, something Sai couldn't succeed in, actually does play to his advantage when comparing the two, but that's simply at the striker position. We have to look at overall best players, which is the reason people like Agi, Ryo, and even Isagi even made it on the list in the first place. It's overall. Your worth as a striker doesn't prove your worth as an overall player, and Clamp, you honestly need to understand that, man. God, how do you guys subscribe to this idiot? He doesn't know shit. Kicking things off at number 10 is going to be Chigiri Hyoma. 9 and 8 is Nagi and Bachira respectively. 7 Susboy Shido. 6 is my fellow Clamp God Oliver Aiku. 5 is the Chameleon. 4 is Isagi. 3 is Reen. Leaving Kaiser at number 2 and Itoshi Sai at number 1. If you guys need a visual, it's typed out right here. And don't question it. Alright, you miserable sacks of shit. That's gonna do it for today's video. I'd say thank you for watching the video, but you should be thanking me for providing you this video. So as a token of your gratitude, please feel free to send any amount to my Cash App. Don't tell Clamp about that plug. He might actually make videos for you guys if you send him shit. With all that said, make sure to check out Clamp's Discord. It's going to be linked in the description below. It kind of sucks in my opinion. I'm not on it too much, but hey, you freaking losers might like it. Anyways, with that said, that's all I got for you today. Why are you still here?